Hello, nonfiction and STEM fans. This is Kirsten Larson, author of Woodwire Wings, Emma, Lillian Todd, and Vincent Airplane, here to talk to you about a STEM biography. This is The Boy Who Dreamed of Infinity. It's by AMY ALZNAUER, illustrated by Daniel MIYARES. This In my opinion, we can never have enough math books in STEM. It's a lot of times it's the overlooked part of STEM. This is the true story of the genius Ramanujan, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly. There are two really interesting things in this book. First of all, Ramanujan realized the concept of infinity in India. And I really like how AMY ALZNAUER describes it. She talks about him having a mango. There he is with his mango. And he thinks about the mango. A mango is like an egg. It's just one thing. But if I chop it in two, then chop the half in two and keep on chopping, I get more and more and more bits, on and on endlessly to an infinity I could never ever reach. Yet when I put them back together, I still have just one mango. So she makes the concept of infinity, I think, very accessible for young readers. So this is a really cool way to introduce the concept of infinity to young people. The other thing the other aspect I think is really interesting in this book is the idea of kind of simultaneous discovery. She starts the book by saying, "Today the world is small. With a single click you can see anywhere or speak to anyone. But 100 years ago the world was big. It took weeks to send a letter by steamer from here all the way to there. Back then, if you had an idea, even a rare and wonderful idea, on one side of the world, people on the other side might never know. Your ideas might forever stay where they began, right here." So she talks about how Ramanujan understand and came to know the concept of infinity and studied it. But then later in his life, he wrote letters to professors at Cambridge and discovered that G.H. Hardy, a professor at Cambridge, also had the concept of infinity. So it's sort of this simultaneous discovery. And anyway, spoiler alert. Okay, at the end, he has a kind of Hamilton-like escape through the trading company and writing letters, and he goes to England where he meets with other mathematicians. So this book is really interesting to talk not only about the concept of infinity, but also the idea that more than one person can discover something at the same time. And of course, being a picture book biography, there's a thread of perseverance. Ramanujan is someone who didn't succeed in the traditional classroom, but he did persevere with his interest with math. So anyway, a really cool book, The Boy Who Dreamed of Infinity, AMY ALZNAUER, with illustrations by Daniel MIYARES.